And how old are you, Ranami?
I'm Rami.
Ranami,
Yeah. I'm 11 years, 12 years old.
you're 12 years old. So could you start by telling us about your future career?
My future career. I would like to be an actress or a producer maybe. I've always wanted to be an actor because I've always found it passionate to be about acting, and I would love to go be acting to be my future.
And what skills do you think you would need? What would you need to learn to be a good actor, to be successful in your career?
So we have aesthetics in our school that we have to pick between dancing, music, Western music, and drama. And I go by drama because I really want to make something out of what I'm doing in my future. And I also plan on doing, there's like a college that I can go to by after that college they teach you how to act and about the career. It's called an aesthetic college. I don't really want to go there. And if you do really well, you can be a teacher there to teach the students. And I would really love acting.
And what subjects do you enjoy at school at the moment?
I really like aesthetics. I love what I'm doing really. And I really like English. English is also one of my favorite subjects. I find it easy. And I really like, I think English and aesthetics are my favorite.
And what?
English and aesthetics.
Okay, perfect. And when you're not studying, when you have some free time, what do you love to do?
I love reading books actually. I like reading books with the spies, and I love a book called Journal Stilton.
Yeah?
And there's mouse. There's like mouse, and there's a lot of other mice, and they have like a country with houses, and they're so like mysteries.
Oh, okay.
And I also really like dog diaries. It's about someone writing a diary and you can read what they're writing.
Oh, how does that work?
So it's not exactly the real one. It's like someone made it and it's like a real story.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
And where do you get your books from? Do you get them from the library or the shops?
We have a library at home, and they have some books, and we go to Colombo sometimes. And Colombo have a lot of books. They have like some bookshops right inside of the grandparents. They have tons of books. And we're planning on having books for the center, and we're exchanging some books.
Oh, so you're planning on actually getting some books in at the centre for everyone to share and use? That's good. And how often do you go to Colombo?
Not often. I'm going to go to Colombo because I have to fix my glasses because it's really broken.
Yeah.
Yeah. and my father really want to bring some more, the teacher really want to bring some more books for the center, for the students.
Yeah. Perfect. And can you tell me a little bit about your experience learning English? Because you're very, very good at English. So tell me, how has that happened? How did you achieve that?
When I was little, I started going to Lak Aruna Center, and I really enjoyed it. And when I was like 4 or 5, the primary classes were kind of too easy for me, and I asked the teachers if I can move to the other class, and I did, and I think that really helped me. Ever since I was little, there was a lot of foreigners around me, and I talked with them. I had a lot of experience with them, and I think that's kind of the reason I have like a lot of fun.
So So you've been used to hearing people talk English around you, and they've been people from different countries. And can you talk a little bit about maybe some of your favourite volunteers or volunteers that you've become friends with and who've helped you to learn English?
So there was a lot of families that came. I always we had a strong connection with the families. They stayed at our house. We had a lot of time, and there's a lot of families actually that came here. There's David's family, I think.
Where was David and his family from?
I think Switzerland.
Switzerland. Wow, okay.
And there was a girl called Malu who came with them, I think. And there's a family called Malu, Valentine, and I don't remember the name. There was two boys and one girl. And we had a strong connection. We played together. It was really good.
Were the children close in age to you?
No, really. One of them was 3, and one of them was 9 years old.
And how old are you?
I'm 12 years old.
Yeah, 12.
And we also celebrate a birthday with one of them. It was really good.
That's fun. What did you do to celebrate the birthday?
We went to a river nearby here.
A river, yeah?
Yeah, and we got a cake and we celebrated it with the river. It was really good.
That's nice. And have you been to many birthday parties?
So in Sri Lanka, they don't really make a big, huge party to everyone to come over. We normally, in our house, we have a little party at home.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, with everyone and balloons and cakes.
And do you think, as well as learning English, right, as well as learning how to read and write in English and talk, practice your speech, particularly at the Lak Aruna Foundation, have the volunteers really helped, having volunteers around? Do you think that's helped you to learn it more quickly than perhaps other people would?
I think so, because where I had experience where there was always English and they speak English, and I had to learn English because I had to talk with them, and I think that really inspired me to learn English.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, thank you. And do you want to talk a little bit about your family then? So let's start with your mom and dad, if you can tell us their names and what they do.
My mom is a bank officer at Badal Kumura is near Bhutan. And I don't remember the exact job she does at the bank. And my dad actually teaches at Lak Aruna Center, and his name is Janaka, and my mom's name is Vinita.
Vinita. Perfect. And do you have any brothers or sisters?
I have 3 sisters. Actually, I don't have any brothers. And the oldest one is, I think, 22 or 3.
Yep. What's her name?
Wajima. And the other one, the middle one, is Janaki.
And how old is Janaki?
I think he's 20
Yeah.
or 19. And the youngest sister, she's not younger than me, 3 years older than me actually. She is 15.
And what's her name?
Her name is Ametla.
And tell me what your 3 sisters are doing at the moment. Are they at school? What are they doing? What are they learning? Start with your oldest sister.
My oldest sister is actually coaching some students. Actually, she helps them and for netball.
So she does netball coaching.
Yeah, but it's not really big. It is in a small school to help the students out, and they are trying to make the real school more popular and make it better.
And that's brilliant, actually. And what else does she do as well as coaching netball?
She do music. She really loves music, and she's planning on going to voice. You know voice team? She can't go to voice. we have Sri Lanka Voice. It's like a music show.
Sri Lanka Voice.
Yeah.
A competition.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
She was going to attend that, and she's practicing. And every year, she said she had to practice more, even though she's really good.
And is she studying music?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At online actually. She don't even go to classes.
Amazing. So she's very musical.
Yeah.
Does she play any musical instruments?
She plays the guitar,
Oh, brilliant.
and I think she plays the piano.
And does she sing?
She loves singing.
And do you like her singing? Has she got a beautiful voice?
Yeah, I like singing too, and I love music a lot, and I like hearing it too.
And you like your sister's voice?
Yeah, it's
Yeah?
really good.
Beautiful. Okay, lovely. So tell me now about your second sister, second eldest.
She has done her A-level exams, and she didn't really get through because she had 2 S's and 1 F, and she's going to participate the next year.
Brilliant.
She's studying for it.
She's studying really hard for that. And then once she passes, what do you think she will go on to do? Do you know?
I'm not
To
sure.
study?
She did her first exam with biology, which is really hard,
Yeah.
and now she's planning on doing IT, I think.
Okay, brilliant. So she's good at computers
Yeah.
and she
Really.
enjoys computers.
Yeah, and she knows how to make games out of it.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
What kind of games?
No, they're running games, and where you have to move,
Yeah.
not to hit other things.
Oh, that's good. Have you played them then?
No, I've
Okay.
seen her do it.
Very clever. That sounds very difficult to do. Okay, brilliant. And what about your third sister, Dan?
She have a lot of dreams. She said if she fail in one, she's gonna try and follow another one.
Oh, what are some of her dreams?
Her top dream is to be a K-pop.
Oh,
A
what?
K-pop singer. It's
Oh,
like
K-pop.
it's like Korean pop music. She always like K-pop, and our whole family like K-pop.
You do too?
Yeah. And we love BTS, Blackpink, Baby Monsters. I love Baby Monsters.
Oh,
And she really likes Stray Kids, and it's really good. And she really loves singing too. And her next dream will be her like last dreams that she said if I'm gonna fail in one, I'm gonna follow the other one.
brilliant.
She said it's better to have a lot of dreams, because if you have one dream, if you really look forward to it and you go through your dreams, and if you fail, you're gonna feel really sad. But if you have a lot of dreams, if you fail in one, you can follow the other one.
Yeah, and I guess whether you have one or a few, the main thing is to work hard, right? Try your best and be determined to focus on each one, and then you would be successful. And so I heard that you so you said that you like to sing and dance.
Yeah.
Do you sing and dance at home?
Sometimes.
What about gymnastics? Tell me about that.
I love gymnastics. That's actually one of my favorite sports. I really like doing gymnastics. And ever since I was little, I wanted to be in Olympics.
At the Olympics. And did you watch the Olympics, the
Yeah.
gymnastics in the Olympics, yeah? It was amazing. And have you got any gymnastic competitions?
Yeah, I was actually rehearsing for a competition yesterday. I'm not sure if I'm going to get into it.
But you're going to try your best. And what about storytelling?
Yeah, I actually got a competition for storytelling yesterday. I went there. We had a choir competition because the kids there was really good.
You had a what competition?
We had a really good competition.
Ah, really good.
Yeah.
Because they were all very talented.
Yeah.
And how many children were there in the competition, approximately?
There was a lot actually, and each of them, I think there was like 10 schools.
Wow, okay. And who took you to the competition?
I went with my mom,
Yeah?
And my teacher was there too.
And your teacher.
Yeah.
And did you have an audience?
No, there was only like 3 coaches,
Good.
and they were looking at us. There was not really there was no, my mom was not there, there was no one, there was only 3 coaches, no audience.
And how long did you talk? How long was your storytelling for? A few minutes?
5 minutes. So if we don't go for like more than 5 minutes, we're going to be disqualified. And I'm not sure if I went over 5 minutes.
I'm sure you didn't because you did lots of practicing, which is really important. You practiced, you'll be fine. So do you still think that acting is your favourite thing above everything else?
I really like producing.
Producing? Tell me about that.
I want to produce movies in Sri Lanka.
Wow. What type of movies would you want to produce? Like adventure, action, romance?
I really don't want to do horror.
You don't want to do horror? Good.
And so the ones who make horror movies, I think so. You know the one with the clown?
It.
Yeah.
Yeah, scary.
Yeah. And I think it's not good to make horror movies because clowns are just meant to be funny and all,
Yeah.
and they make it look scary for
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah.
And now it's scary for me too.
Yeah. But you don't have any clown toys at home, do you?
No. I don't know. Yeah. I think so. I don't know. I'm really happy. I don't.
No, that's good. That's good. But you would like to be a producer one day, maybe with films.
Yeah. I would love to be an action movie
Action movies.
or a spy movie.
And what are your favourite movies?
I really like romantic movies,
Mhm.
and I also like some horror movies, but not all.
Can you give me a few names of some of the films that you really love? Maybe even some are like Sri Lankan. They don't all have to be English.
I haven't watched a lot of English movies. I watch some English because I always watch them with my sister.
Mhm.
And I also watch anime movies.
Anime. Oh, I love anime.
And I like the one called Demon Slayer. It's with Tanjiro and it's really good.
And what language is that in?
I think it's Japanese.
And with English subtitles?
Yeah.
Great. And have you watched any Disney? Like Frozen,
I
for
love
example?
Disney.
Yeah?
And my top 3
Mhm.
is gonna be Moana.
Moana,
And
yes.
Moana 2 is coming up. I'm like looking forward to watch it. And Moana and Mulan.
Mulan,
I
yeah.
love Mulan. And what else?
Frozen?
And Frozen. Yeah.
And can you remind me, what is Moana about?
Moana is she really likes the sea ever since she was little, but her dad once some of her dad's friends died
Oh.
by going to the sea for fishing or something, and then now he doesn't want to let him in the sea. Her
Oh.
the sea. And she always liked the sea, and her grandma loves the sea, and
Yeah.
she communicates with the sea by dancing.
Oh, how wonderful.
Yeah, and once his grandma died, and the soul of the grandma goes to the sea, as you know the fishes that look like trunks. The trunk-
Mermaids.
No,
No?
the
Oh,
one that-
fish. A starfish?
no, it's like this.
I do, but I don't know the name of them.
Yeah, and she turned into one of them, and she's sparkling.
Oh.
And the same day,
Yeah.
so the grandma has the heart of, I don't remember, Tiffany. So there's like a big green mountain, and someone stole her heart. I think it's like a god, a demigod, and I don't remember his name. And she stole the heart, and the heart is with the grandma right now.
Oh.
And she gets it, and she feel like the soul is telling her to go to the sea and give the heart back to her.
So you know it really well. You must have watched it many times.
Yeah, many times. And I really love the. There's a chicken called Hi.
A chicken.
Yeah, and she's really clumsy. She just go and hit the wall.
Oh.
It's like hitting the wall.
She's silly,
Yeah.
silly chicken.
Really silly.
And then tell me a little bit about your best friend. What is the name of your best friend?
She's Sydney.
And how old is she?
She's she's like 2 years younger than me.
So she's 10?
10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's 10.
And tell me about her. Where did you meet?
So first, there were some foreigners at our house. There was the family with Rora and Savi. One we celebrated the birthday with.
Oh, yeah.
And we went to their house and we walked around and we went to we didn't went to her house. She was actually visiting the house that we went to.
Yes.
And we just went to the river, and we just constantly sticked with each other. And
You clicked with each other.
yeah, and ever since then. And we also have a song, a handshake, thing.
So how long have you been friends for?
Not a long time actually. Like 5 months, not more than a year. Like five, yeah. I think like 5 or 3.
And what do you like to do when you're together? You play games? Do you watch films together? Or play?
We normally, I think we love singing the song we have, and we also really like singing. We both have a lot of things in common. We have the same favorite color, the same favorite singer, everything, the same favorite clothing, and everything in common.
Oh, that's really lovely.
Yeah.
And do you know what she wants to be when she's older for her dream job, or not sure?
She says she wants to be a policeman, and her dad is also a policeman.
Ah,
And she also would like to be a nurse, but some people told her that she has a bad temper. Yeah, she kind of does. And she's kind of fit to be a policeman.
oh. Now you told me about your family, and you told me about your best friend. But I think in your family, do you also have pets?
We have 2 pets, and we have a big fish tank with some fishes, but it's getting really old.
So tell me the name of what are your pets, what are their names, and what breed, what animals are they?
There's a dog and a cat. The dog's name is, she's a girl, and her name is Yuji, and she's a lion shepherd. And the cat, I don't know the breed.
But it's black, ginger,
black.
black. And what's the
Black.
cat's name?
Her name is Casper.
Casper.
And it's funny that we
yeah.
named her that because it's black and Casper is literally white.
I know, because I think, when I hear Casper, I think of Casper the Ghost.
Yeah.
Have you know that film?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a white ghost.
Yeah. So we asked our mother. Otherwise, we were going to name her. I was going to name her Sugar.
Oh.
And I asked my mom, and she just came up with Casper. So we named her Casper.
Casper's cute. That's a cute name. So, do you like to go on any trips?
And about the cat,
Oh yeah.
he's kind of like Casper because Casper is really friendly.
True.
Really friendly, but some of them are scared of him.
True.
But he's really friendly.
That's so true.
Yeah.
That is your cat.
Yeah.
So, do you like to go on any trips?
I love going on trips, and I really like hiking. I like to go to the forest. I like the nature. I like the animals, and I also like visiting the zoo.
Okay. Tell me about that.
And I really like elephants. There's a lot of elephants in Sri Lanka, and I really like to go see the elephants. And there's a park where they have a lot of elephants.
What's it called?
Yala, I think.
Yala National Park. It's
Yeah.
famous, I think.
It's
you been-
really famous.
Have you been to Yala?
Yeah, so many times. And I've also been there with another family.
Oh,
Foreigner.
amazing. Yeah. Amazing. So you like animals then?
I love
Really?
animals.
Are there any animals that you don't like or that you're frightened of?
I don't like snakes. So today morning, cat died.
Oh,
It's really sad. The
Yeah.
mom died,
yeah,
and there's like 4 kittens, and they're
Yeah.
alone.
yeah.
We're still looking for a family.
Yeah, they'll be rehomed
Yeah.
because everyone loves kittens, right?
Yeah.
They're cute and sweet
Yeah.
and they sleep and play most of the time. Brilliant. Okay. So I know that you like, I don't know, do you call it K-pop?
Kid.
Korean pop music?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And what about, let me think. So, if you could choose any country in the world to go and visit with your family, what would that country be and why?
Korea.
Korea. Let me guess. The music,
Yeah.
K-pop, and
Yeah.
what else?
I would also like to go to Japan because of the anime, and they have the best, like the dolls. They with the really long hair.
They have amazing dolls in that country. They're very creative, aren't they?
Yeah.
Is there anywhere else that you would like to go? You'd be happy to go to Korea and Japan.
And I would like to go to China, kind of, and Germany.
Do you know anything about Germany?
Candy.
The candy, yeah. And the people that you've met have been very friendly
Yeah.
from Germany?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And it's also a really, it's a really clean country as well.
Yeah.
Like they're very,
I saw like a
responsible.
lot of pictures.
Yeah, oh good.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
So about the other cats that mom had died,
Oh yeah, today.
I think 2 of them were already sent to another family.
Yeah.
I think the other 2 are gonna find a family really soon,
Yeah.
and I think they're gonna drop them off really soon.
Good. And do you think they will keep the 2 together rather than separating them?
Yeah. I'm thinking everyone will like a one
Yeah.
cat because it's hard for 2.
Yeah.
But we will try our best to give them 2.
Yeah. Definitely, because it's hard for the kittens when they lose their mom, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it should have a happy ending today.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me think. When you are not in a classroom at school learning, I know that there are certain, sometimes you'll borrow maybe your dad's phone and you'll go on different apps, or maybe you'll look at online videos or learning or music. Do you know that all of that is called social media?
Yeah.
Have you heard that term?
Yeah.
So what I'm interested to know what your opinion is about social media. Can you think, or could you tell me what are the good things about it, maybe that help you and help your friends, and maybe then any things that are not so good? Should we start with the good things? What do you use apps for?
My favorite app is YouTube.
YouTube.
Yeah, because I think it's really safer than TikTok. Because in TikTok you just swipe through, and there can be bad things that you don't need in there. But in YouTube you can search for what you need, and when you search and you know the things that you like, it's going to show up at the front.
And what do you search for on YouTube? Yeah, tell me, because I don't really use it.
I normally use it for, I like some YouTube channels that I would like to watch, and I also learn a lot of, I have a lot of English channels that I love. It's not learning English channels, but they're English. They're not teaching English. And sometimes I watch some educational videos, and sometimes whenever exams are closer, I watch some videos for some subjects in science and stuff.
Because, and so the channels that are in the English language, although they're not teaching English, they're all talking in the English language, so it's improving your understanding and ability, Yeah,
and I think I found a lot of good words. There's a channel called Darman, and
Doorman.
Darman, and it's Darman Studio, and he give out meaningful themes like what happens in the dark always comes to light,
Oh.
or you can never judge a book by its cover.
So he gives positive quotes
Yeah.
or affirmations
Yeah.
that you can read. That's really positive, actually.
Yeah, and they make a story,
Mhm.
and at the end they're always gonna give us something good. And even if it's like a horror movie or a funny movie or anything, at the end it's always a good quote.
A positive
Yeah.
affirmation. That's nice. And they're all really good things, yeah?
Yeah.
And do you use WhatsApp to connect with your
Yeah.
friends?
And my favorite thing to do in WhatsApp is to chat with my bestie.
Yeah. Do you share photographs?
Sometimes, yeah.
Or maybe chats? Mainly chats?
Mainly chats.
That's good. But there are lots of positive things then from social media. Are there any negatives that you can think of?
Not a lot.
That's okay.
Because I don't know, because haven't gone to them yet.
Yeah.
And I don't know a lot of bad things, but I've heard some bad things about it.
But you've had a positive experience, so you've had fun with what you've seen and you've
Yeah.
enjoyed what you've seen as well. Oh, that's good. So, for someone who does not know Sri Lanka very well, what could you tell them about your country? So maybe starting with the animals and wildlife.
In animals and wildlife, the main animals that the lot of tourists has gone to see and really popular among the foreigners is elephants in the Yala Park, and there's more parks, and there's one park I think in Yala you can feed the elephants.
And what would you feed them?
I think milk
Okay, milk.
and
Sugar?
What?
Sugar?
no.
No sugar.
Yeah.
Carrots?
Yeah, sometimes. I think they're more into leaves and stuff.
Okay. So elephants, yes, definitely Sri Lanka is known for its beautiful elephants.
And I read a book that is really funny and it's with an elephant. And so the elephants just go and eat the branches, and he heard a really loud noise, and he's really scared. And there was a big, he said there was a giant snake thing going right next to him, and it was 300 times bigger than him.
Than the elephants?
Yeah.
Wow.
And there was light coming from it, and there was a lot of ice on it. And guess what it is?
What?
A train.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
It's a train.
Yeah. And he was really scared. And he said, if that was like me, if that thing eats like trees,
Yeah.
like vegetables, it will take the whole, the half of the world for him. Because he thought it was really big.
Oh dear. So what other animals are there in Sri Lanka apart from elephants? What else? What do you see lots of?
Like inside of my house,
Monkeys?
yeah, but not in front of our house.
No. But have you seen monkeys?
Lot.
Lots of
There's
monkeys.
in some places they just have monkeys everywhere. Around here, there's also a lot of monkeys just hanging from the tree.
And do you like them?
Yeah, they're funny. And you know the story, the man who's selling hats.
No?
And so there's a man that he goes with with a lot of hats to sell them,
Yeah.
and he sleeps under a tree. They have a lot of monkeys on it,
Yeah.
like 10 monkeys, and he sleeps, and they come and grab the hats,
Yeah.
and they put it on themselves.
Oh no.
And after he wake up, he looks for them, and some monkeys wearing it, and he throws he was really sad, and he was trying to get it back, but the monkeys were making fun of him, and he got when he was doing something, the monkeys were doing the same. So he had hat, he threw it at them,
And they would
yeah.
throw it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
and he collected all the hats.
Monkeys are known to be cheeky, aren't they? Yeah.
Really.
And what about if someone has never been to Sri Lanka, are there any places that you'd recommend? So you said Yala. What about places like Kandy? What are they known for? Do you know?
can be.
Has it got a famous temple there?
Yeah.
What's it called?
I think it's called. I don't
Temple
know.
of the Tooth? Is it
Yeah.
something like that?
Yeah, but I don't remember the symbol's name.
That's okay. And what about Colombo? What do you know about Colombo?
Is if I talk about Colombo, is a really busy place.
Really busy.
Yeah, with a lot of taxis and a lot of cars and a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
It's a really busy place.
And are there lots of shops there as well and facilities?
Yeah. I think there are shops more than trees, and I
Yeah.
think the nature isn't the best.
Yeah.
So it's like more not a countryside, like with a lot. It's like a big city.
Yeah.
Doesn't have a lot of free time, but you can also always go to a park.
Yeah, I read that. I think Colombo does have lots of parks as well. Okay, brilliant. So,
I would also recommend Ella.
oh Ella, yes, tell me about Ella.
They have a lot like a waterfall, and it's called Ravana Ella.
Mm-hmm.
So Ravana was a king. It's King Ravana.
King Ravana.
Yeah. And so he had like a wife called
Mhm.
Sita,
Mm-hmm.
and I think he made like an helicopter thing to get him back.
Yeah.
There's a story of it. I don't remember though.
Oh. And is it very green in Ella? Lots of rain?
Yeah, a lot of rain, and it's really cold there as well.
Oh.
I live right like near Ella because in the boarding house, and it's near Ella, it's in Bandarwala,
Oh yeah.
and it's really cold there too.
So you have to wear like a cardigan or a jumper, sweater, coat,
Yeah.
jacket. Make sure you're nice and warm.
Yeah.
Ah. And tell me about your favourite treats then, like food-wise. Junk food is bad for you, right? But occasionally, what do you like? Like, would you eat pizza?
Yeah.
And would that be your favourite type of junk food, do you think?
No.
What would it
Lasagna.
be? Lasagna. And can you make lasagna, or would you buy it?
I buy it. Someone bought it from us once, a foreigner. We
Oh,
went
yeah?
to Ella, and the shop is called No Name.
No name. That's
Yeah.
funny. And it sells lots of different foods.
It's kind of relatable, the name No Name.
Yeah.
Because once I had a hotspot password, it's called You Can't Use It.
I like that.
And that's still my password.
You shouldn't be telling everyone your password.
Yeah.
You'll have to go home and change it now.
I think it's still, I don't remember if it's still my password. Oh, are you asking?
And what, do you like chocolates? You and your friends? Or not so much?
Yeah, I like chocolate. Kind of. Not my favorite. I really like dark chocolate, that's like my favorite.
Where do you buy that from?
It's not in all the shops.
Yeah.
It's kind of really expensive because it's like a better chocolate, it
Yeah.
have less sugar
Yeah.
and more cocoa and cocoa in it.
Yeah.
It's really good.
And have you got any future books in mind that you would like to read?
Dog diary.
How do you spell that?
Dog diary.
Dog diary.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's the book I told you.
Ah, yes, that you enjoy.
Yeah.
And have you ever seen or read Harry Potter?
Yeah. We have a collection of Harry Potter.
Books?
Yeah.
Have you read them all?
Not all of them.
And have you watched any of the films?
Yeah, some of them.
Ah, okay. And when you're at school, do you have a favourite teacher? Or are they all good?
I have an unfavorite one.
Yeah?
I don't want
You don't have to say her name. What do you think makes a good teacher then? When you really like a teacher, is it because they are
to.
kind and good at they're knowledgeable?
They are knowledgeable. And they have a lot of experience. 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 And they have a lot some of them doesn't really care about the students that much. They do, but they're
maybe more
into
serious?
salary. Yeah, but there's a lot of like teachers that really enjoy with the students, and when they have some sickness, they really take care of them. And I really love my class teacher. She's really good.
So you like to study, you enjoy studying,
Yeah.
and you understand that obviously you're a really hard-working
Yeah.
person and creative, and all of this will lead to your dream career, right?
Yeah.
Good. Is there anything else that you'd like to share with us?
About I actually had one at first. I don't remember it yet.
Well, you can tell me a bit about, you are Buddhist, right? Lots of people are Buddhist here. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
It's about the Buddha,
Mm-hmm.
and he there was a lot of Buddhas, like 500, I think, of them, and not 500. I think they're less than 500. I don't really remember it. And they were all Buddhists, and we worshipped one of them. That was the closest timing, but it's not the closest timing.
Yeah, it's still
It's like 10,000
yeah,
years
a
ago.
long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the God says every like 20,000 years, 100,000 or something
Mm-hmm.
years, there come another Buddhist.
Ah.
And when the Buddhist was born, he was born next to a sal tree.
Mhm.
It's like a flower,
Mm.
a flower tree, and he started walking, and he made his pathway with lotus flowers. He put his feet on lotus flowers,
Okay.
and he talked, and he put a finger like this and said, I'm gonna be powerful to the world and stuff. And he said, this is my last time on this earth. So he had 500 earth, and he's been a lot of animals, a lot of characters, and
Yeah.
there's a story called 500 stories that of him, a book
Amazing.
with what he had been in the past life, like had been snake, a lot of animals.
And there are lots of temples around, right, that you could go
Yeah.
to visit if you wanted to.
Yeah.
I've passed lots just driving around
Yeah.
as well. So, and then you have probably met lots of volunteers, people who might be Christian or other religions. Do you know anything about how we celebrate Christmas?
Yeah, I have
A little
ideas.
bit, yeah.
I think you do snowmans.
Well, snowmen, because Christmas is in December, and often in December in the UK it's cold, so we have snow. So snow may fall over Christmas, and we do make snowmen when it falls. But it's just because it's the same month of the year that it happens.
So when you also do a Christmas tree,
Yeah,
and you make Christmas cake,
yeah,
and you give gift,
yeah.
and you believe in Santa. Some of them.
Oh, well, Santa Claus is for children, yeah.
Is he real?
Well, you see, you have to find out. People have seen him, and people have heard
Really?
bells with reindeer that go past on Christmas Eve to say that Santa is coming to deliver the presents.
How did they find the word Santa and that he is actually real?
Because there were lots of stories, I think mainly from countries like Germany and Hungary, and they called him Santa Claus. But it goes that there used to be a man many, many, many years ago, hundreds of years ago, when children had no toys and were very poor, and he liked to create toys out of wood, like carvings.
Elves?
Well, before the elves, the story goes, he used to create his own toys out of wood. He would carve them. But he didn't have any children of his own, so he would make lots of toys, and then he would go out on his sleigh and deliver the toys to all of the children in the village. And then something magical happened, where he got lost in the snow, and he ended up in this beautiful, beautiful place with lots of lights.
Is it the North
And
Pole?
yeah, and all of the elves were there, and he said, why am I here? I don't understand. And they said, you have been chosen. We want you to deliver presents to all the children across all the countries in all the world on one night, on Christmas Eve. And to do it on one night, they had to give magic. They had to give him magic and make a magic sleigh so that he can do it really quickly.
And he had elves, right?
Elves, yeah. So the elves will help all year round. They will make the presents, and then they fill Santa's sleigh with it. And then also he has a giant book of all the children in the whole world who are good and bad.
Yeah. And
And
he gave gifts to the good.
Yeah. I mean, Christmas is also religious. So for Catholics, it's about the birth of Jesus
Yeah.
and his birthday. But also now, Santa Claus or Father Christmas, same person.
Father Christmas?
Yeah.
And you also call it Father
Same
Christmas?
name, yeah. So in the United Kingdom, we say Father Christmas, and in many other places they say Santa or Santa Claus, Santa Claus.
And I really love Christmas carols.
Carols, yeah. Yeah, so lots of singing. It's basically probably like some of your festivals where you dress up, you have music, you
Yeah.
sing and you dance and you eat nice treats that you
Yeah.
wouldn't normally eat,
Yeah.
and we give presents to each other.
Yeah. So I also really like celebrating Halloween. It's really sad we don't have any of them like Christmas or Halloween, but we celebrated Halloween and Christmas at our house.
So tell me
Sometimes.
what it's
No.
like. How do you celebrate Halloween? I think we had Halloween recently.
Yeah.
What kind of things did you do to celebrate Halloween?
We dressed up. I dressed up as a creepy doll.
Mm-hmm.
I had 2 ponytails,
Yeah.
and I put white all over my face,
Yeah.
and I had some black scars and
Yeah.
red lipstick and pink cheeks. It was really good. And my sister, the oldest sister,
Yeah.
was dressed as Velma. Velma is dead.
Is Velma from Scooby-Doo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her character was Velma is dead.
Yeah.
It was the theme, and she
Yeah.
had like black makeup.
Yeah.
And the other one was a cat,
Yeah.
and the other one was Wednesday. And my mom was a monster. He was dressed up as with red cheeks.
Yeah.
He was dressed up as a monster. He had like the.
That's amazing. And did you enjoy? Did you have fun dressing up?
Yeah, really, so much fun.
And did you like seeing your mum and your sisters dressed up?
Yeah, it was really fun.
And did you have any candles in the house?
Yeah, there was 4 candles,
Mhm.
like more than 4,
Yeah.
in front of the food.
Mhm.
And we watched horror movies and we had the candles. I actually didn't watch the horror movies because I slept.
And did you have any candy?
We had some lollipops, but we didn't have that much candy.
And did you decorate anything in the house, like a wall or a whiteboard or a chalkboard?
Yeah, we actually had a chalkboard, and we drew we drew Happy Halloween,
Mm-hmm.
and a pumpkin, and spider webs, and it was really fun.
Good. See, you celebrate it well. Yeah, it's good to see different things that
Yeah.
people celebrate, right? And okay, so when are you back at school?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. And go on,
And there's another festival.
go on.
Easter?
Tell me.
Easter?
Yeah.
We don't celebrate Easter either. I wish we did. And I really like Easter because of the bunnies and the toy eggs. But I think it's only for children, right?
No, it's not actually. So Easter, as a Catholic, is all about Jesus rising from the dead. So we
Oh.
celebrate that. It's really, really important. from a Catholic, from a Christian point of view, it's almost more important than Christmas, than his birthday. Yeah. So Easter's really important to us. It happens in April, and there are certain things that we do. So on Good Friday, it's called Good Friday, we do not eat fish. We're not allowed to eat fish on Good Friday.
Or any meat?
Only fish.
Oh.
And then on Easter Monday, we all families get together. It's really important. We all get together and we go to church. We go to mass, and then to celebrate, and then we give each other. They're called Easter eggs,
Yeah.
chocolate eggs,
Yeah.
and they're big. Like some of them are like this
Yeah.
big.
And you have toys in them.
Some of them have toys. Some of them have sweets, candy inside, and we do buy the Easter eggs for children, but also adults have them as well.
Wow.
Because
I've seen a lot of like people do it on YouTube, and you make when your kids are asleep the day before Easter, you get some shoes and you put flour on them and you make it like the bunny.
well, I think some people might, but we do that for Christmas.
You
To-
do.
Yeah, no, I don't. But some
Um,
people do at Christmas to see Santa's like feet have walked.
No, they make it look like the bunny.
Bunny, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's in America then. Maybe that's a different.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah, and they put out like magical like glitter,
Yeah.
and you put
Aw.
and you also put some glasses.
Yeah.
It's like bunnies, and there you have the clock, the bunny's clock on the floor, and you also have the eggs, and they hide it inside the house so they can go and find it.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Easter egg hunt, it's
Yeah.
called, where you hide lots of eggs in your garden or in the house, but that is definitely for children.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you give them a little basket, and then they just run around in the garden looking for the eggs, and they get to eat the ones that they find. They keep and eat the eggs that they find, but they're all chocolate eggs.
So there's no toys that you hide. You also
For
have-
Easter?
Yeah.
No, only Easter eggs. And sometimes we buy proper eggs, chicken's eggs,
Ooh.
and we buy paint, and we decorate the eggs. We do like faces
And
or
you give them out?
flowers. We just decorate the house. So it's just fun to paint the eggs different like colours and
Yeah, I've seen them.
glitter
You
and
know Masha and Bear? Masha and Bear is like a cartoon,
oh no.
and I was Masha doing it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun. I think you would like it. I think you'd be fun and creative.
You can order.
Feeling small.
No. Tell me about toys then. Do you have lots of toys at home?
Not a lot. I have a box and I have toys in it.
No, I think you have a lot of toys.
Yeah. They're teddy bears.
Teddy bears. And do you like soft, fluffy teddy bears?
Yeah, I do. But I like I'm more into cars
Oh, cars.
and guns.
And guns. So you've got lots of toy guns and lots of toy
No.
cars. No?
They don't have a lot, but I recently started liking it.
And what about your best friend? Does she like cars as
Yeah.
well? Yeah?
Yeah. We're soulmates.
Yeah. So you can play with her toys as well. When you go to her house, do you play with her toys?
Sometimes. She doesn't have that much toys. She have cooking toys.
Cooking toys, what are
Yeah.
they?
So there's like you get a toy set
Mhm.
and it have like a little kitchen toys, kitchen
Ah.
supplies. And there's like little donuts, little eggs. She actually have eggs, so that are meant to be painted.
Yeah.
So in Sri Lanka they also sell. There's like some. It's not real eggs,
Yeah.
it's fake eggs, and they have. It comes with little fatty glums like markers.
Oh, yeah?
in them, and it come in a basket.
That's amazing.
Yeah, but she doesn't really color them. She just play them like real eggs, and she boil them with the kitchen supplies. It's really fun. But I don't think she's that much into playing, I'm more into playing.
And
Even though she's younger than me.
yeah, does she like to draw?
Yeah. Actually, we did some canvas art. It's not canvas. They have like a little tiny boards.
Mhm.
They're like cardboards, and
Oh,
you can
yeah.
draw in them. It doesn't go through.
Oh, that's good. So do you both have lots of at home? Do you have lots of colouring pencils and crayons and ink that you can use to make beautiful drawings?
Some, yeah.
I think you do. Yeah?
Yeah.
And do
It's
you...
actually, my sister have a lot of them.
Oh, your sister.
So she get along with a lot of foreigners. They give her
Which sister is that?
the younger sister.
But she shares them with you, right? Sometimes?
Sometimes. Sometimes she does.
And sometimes she doesn't.
Yeah.
That's normal with siblings, right?
Yeah. And do you have any siblings?
Yes, I have one sister. Her name is
What?
Natasha.
Natasha.
Yeah.
That's a really good name.
Yeah. It's a nice name, right?
Yeah. I think that's some Lankan people also have that name.
Oh, do you think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Natasha is a common name.
Oh, I like it. I think it's a pretty name.
Your name was Zoe, right?
Zoe.
Zoe is also kind of common.
It's difficult to say, right?
Yeah, kind of. But no, I don't find it.
Yeah.
Zoe,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. But sometimes my friends call me Zoe.
So.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And about the favorite movies, I really like the Sound of Music.
Oh, I love The Sound of Music.
Yeah.
What's your favourite song in The Sound of Music? Or maybe your favourite bit of the film?
My favorite song is with the sisters. Their song sing really fast. I remember all the words of
Do
the
you?
songs. And it's really funny, and I really like the sister called Maria. No, it's not Maria.
Marta?
Marta, the one who actually likes Maria. And so it goes like, she say, Maria is actually good. She makes me laugh when everyone is like, she's
Saying
just
that she is,
Yeah.
And so it's a musical.
Yeah.
So you like
Really fun.
musicals.
I love musicals.
And did you watch The Sound of Music in English and you understood all of it when you watched it?
Yeah, I did. I really like musicals. I love music. And my favorite character is the sister and Maria.
Yeah.
She's really good.
Do you know what country The Sound of Music is set in?
German?
No, it sounds like it's actually Austria.
It is.
Yeah. I think. I'm doubting myself now. Maybe it's Switzerland. I think it's Austria. No, it is. It's Austria. Yeah. And people can go to Austria and do a tour of The Sound of Music. I have done that. And you go to their house and you go to the lake where they sing it and they all fall in the water and you get to see all of it.
It's really good. That's really cool if you can do it.
And it has a happy ending, that film, which is
Yeah.
really important.
So in Sri Lanka we have the movie. They made like a copy of it, but it's kind of different
Ah,
because
how is it different?
at the end they have like some captains running after them
Yeah?
for like a fight, like a war. But in Sri Lanka we don't have that problem, so they didn't include it. So
Okay.
it was just Maria and him with a happy ending.
Good.
Yeah.
Because it was based on a true story and it did have a
Yeah.
happy ending. So it's good that they did that.
Yeah. And I really like the head of the sisters. What her called? Mother?
Oh, I don't know her name. Mother Teresa, something like that.
Mother Teresa is something that
Famous.
yeah, it's a really famous name. I've actually seen it in a cartoon. There's a cartoon called Bad Guys,
Oh yeah?
and it's like animals, and that's like really weird.
It's the Mother Superior.
Mother Superior.
Yeah, I remember now.
Yeah.
Mother Superior.
Yeah. And in that movie, there's like a bunch of thieves that steals for money.
Oh.
Not for money. They actually do it for fun. They have like tons of money like packed in, and they have the Mona Lisa picture.
Oh.
Yeah. I think it's funny because they disguise into one of the parties.
Yeah.
It's like really easy to find them because they're animals
Yeah.
and everyone else is people, but they didn't really recognize them. I don't know how. It's cartoons. Not everything is realistic.
No, exactly.
Yeah. And it's like that they steals, and it's like her birthday, and they go to steal a golden dolphin.
Oh.
It's
A
like,
golden dolphin.
yeah, it's like metal. It's real gold. And there's a guinea pig that look really innocent, but at the end he's like the monster.
Oh.
He's the villain of all.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it's really good. I watched it 1,000 times. It's really good.
And when you are at school, do you have a school uniform?
Yeah,
What colour is your uniform?
white.
And then what colour is your tie?
We have a blue tie. We have a blue tie, and I go to Vishaka. It's Vishaka Bandara. It's a really good school. I have a lot of sports. I really like my school.
Do you have a sport uniform at school?
Yeah, but it's based on the sport you do. For
Yeah.
gymnastics, we have like a suit,
Yeah.
like a fit bodysuit,
Mhm.
and with leggings.
Like a leotard with
Yeah.
leggings? Yeah.
It's not leggings. You have like a sock that's like kind of the same color to your skin,
Okay.
and you wear deck shoes, I
Yeah.
think, or something. They like kind of slippery shoes.
Yeah, I know.
No,
what you
like
mean.
kind of like ballet shoes.
Mhm.
And I also really like ballet, but I don't think we have it at our school.
And when you're not in your school uniform, what's your favourite colour?
Black.
Black.
Yeah.
So do you have a lot of black clothes?
Yeah, some. And it's not my top favorite. I really like black and green.
Yeah.
It's like me and my bestie's favorite color.
Yeah.
Black
And you've got
green.
lovely green top on today,
Yeah.
so you definitely like the colour
Yeah.
green.
I have a lot of shirts with green. And me and my bestie have a lot of things in common too.
Tell me what you have in common then. I think you both like K-pop, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
And I think we both like BTS and Suga and V.
And you both like the colour green.
Yeah.
And you're both very good at English.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah? And you both like drawing.
Yeah.
Yeah? That's a lot. You have a lot in common.
Yeah. And she's going to cut her hair like mine.
Is she?
Yeah, and I keep telling her no because her hair is really long.
Yeah.
And she spent a lot of time growing it.
Yeah.
And she just want to be like me. She said she
Aw.
wanted to twin.
Oh,
So she want to cut her hair.
wow. Do you think her mum will let her cut her hair?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. But she's trying to convince her mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see
Yeah.
if she's allowed to.
Yeah. I think her dad really likes her to cut her hair because it's too much, It's hard for her because when we go to school, we have a way of putting our hair.
Mhm.
And she have to do 2 braids every day, and it's really long and it's harder.
Yeah.
When I can just do 2 ponytails,
Yeah.
it's also hard. But before I just combed my hair and went
Yeah.
to school because I had really short hair. I think I never had hair that long. I had hair like this long.
Yeah. But does her mum style her hair for school, or does she do it herself?
My mom?
Her mum.
I think her mom do it for her. She's always with her mom, and she's always really with her mom, and because her mom has staying home with her, and she really loves her mom. They're like really close.
Oh.
And she says she wanna go to the same school as me.
And do you think that is an option?
Yeah, but you have to get enough scores and the scholarship. And she said it was a bit hard this, and I really wish she could come with me.
Yeah, that would be brilliant.
Yeah, I would like to have my best friend with my, and we can stay in the same boarding, and we can do gymnastics. She loves gymnastics.
Yeah.
as
Oh,
well.
does she?
Yeah.
So do you share gymnastic dances with each other? Like you
Yeah.
practice together?
We did some today at the center.
Yeah.
At the we put out a big mat and we did it on that.
Oh, that's good. So how many years have you got left at school?
Mm,
5 years more.
left at the new school that I'm going to right now. 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
I went there when I was ending the 6th grade, like not
Yeah.
like in the middle of the 6th grade,
Mm-hmm.
because I went half at this school,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like a half at this school.
Yeah. And then what will you do after that?
After school,
Mm-hmm.
I'm planning on going to college. I told you the Eastern College. I really want to go there, and I would really like to teach kids what I like. I would like to share what I like.
What will you be teaching them then?
Acting.
Acting.
I really like acting, and my teacher used to say I'm a drama queen because I can act out, and when in sad mood, I can just put out a sad mood really easily.
That's good though.
Yeah.
That's talent.
Yeah.
But you'd also not just like to teach acting. You said that you might want to be a producer and actually
Yeah.
produce it all yourself.
Yeah. That's actually one of my dreams.
Yeah.
And I would also like to be a teacher. And
What age children would you like to teach if you became a teacher?
I would like to teach all the students. I would like to teach like the middle, like 5 or 6 or something, 7, like that.
And do you think you would enjoy that job?
Yeah, I think so. But teachers can be really a stressful job. You should respect your teachers.
Very, very true. You have to respect your teachers. They do a lot of good work and it's
Yeah.
hard work with a big
Yeah.
group of people.
Yeah. And some kids can make their job even harder. You have to help your teachers because they do a lot for you.
They do.
Yeah.
And that's good that you recognise that, because if you do become a teacher,
Yeah.
you understand how you should behave as a good pupil.
Yeah.
And I think with your dad,
Yeah.
the job he does, you understand as well
Yeah.
the respect that you need to show for that.
Yeah. I would also like to be a YouTuber one day.
You
And
could be a YouTuber.
yeah.
I think your bestie does some YouTube
Yeah.
videos, does
Yeah.
she not?
Yeah. I do some YouTube videos too.
Yeah.
It's not really famous. I have like 10, 15 subscribers, and I have some views, like 500, 600 views.
That's brilliant.
I have a lot of views, but not a lot of subscribers.
Yeah.
And my highest like score is like 50 or 40.
Yeah.
40, yeah, 40 or 50.
40 or 50.
Yeah.
And so do your friends at school know that you
I
have
don't
this?
really show my face on my YouTube channel.
Ah.
I used to, and I stopped it because I didn't really like it. And I just do, so there's emojis, and I just, first I record a black
Yeah.
powder without any noise, and I put out a music, and I put green, and I put, there's emojis of houses. I
Yeah.
put them on, and then
Oh,
I put
yeah.
the other emojis
Yeah.
and people, and I make cars, and I make a whole photo and a whole video of it.
Do you enjoy doing that then?
Yes. I haven't done it in a long time actually. I made one for Halloween.
Yeah?
I made
Did
one.
you? This
Yeah.
Halloween?
Not this Halloween, the last.
The last Halloween?
Yeah.
You'll have to show me.
Yeah. So there was a shadow of a man, and there was an attic, and the light was coming from outside, and I actually got that from a cautious triangle,
Oh, yeah?
the one with the thing, and I actually got the end of it. It's like editing. It's kind of like editing. I move
Sounds
it around.
like it.
Yeah, it's kind of hard, but
Yeah.
I move it around, and it's kind of when I was touching something, like touching something is just keep touching the other one. It's like you're always moving.
Ah, yeah.
And so once I make like an attic, like a cupboard, and I put things in it, and I was going to touch something, and everything just got behind the cupboard. It was
Oh,
really hard.
oh,
Yeah.
that sounds really difficult.
And in the Halloween one, I made some spider webs, a spider there, and I made a doll facing like from like a side of
Like
Yeah.
peeping out.
Yeah.
Ooh, a
and I
scary
put some
doll.
yeah, and I pulled out some boxes,
Yeah.
or like they look some old boxes, and
Oh.
a mouse, something like that was really fun. And I also did a school. It's called Hogwarts High School, and I did a hospital, and I did quite some. I did like
Was it like a scary hospital?
no,
Okay,
it was
good.
just normal. I think I did like one scary thing. Not a lot scary thing. I did some schools, and I did a house.
Yeah.
Someone playing. I think my videos are improving because I did 2 sharing balls and was actually moving.
I think like the more you do anything,
Yeah.
the more you practice anything, and then you look back and you look at
Yeah.
the first thing you did and you
Yeah.
look at the latest thing you did, and you see how much it
Yeah.
is improved. All practice, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just like how you practice your gymnastics and your
Yeah.
public speaking.
Yeah. And I really enjoy doing my YouTube channels.
I will have to look at those later on.
Yeah.